Hello everyone, it's me, that Divination witch. I hope you're all doing well. Now, I'm back with a witchy video about our lovely mother. Well, I call her mother, Hecate. Now, Hecate, powerful goddess. I speak about her so much on this channel. Love her to bits. She is my main guide in life. And well, as the title suggests, it's not exactly straightforward sometimes, the lessons that she teaches. And if you ever ask her for something, she's not the sort of deity to hand it to you on a plate. So when it comes to your manifestations and Hecate, how can she help you with that? I feel like this is something I need to speak about. Let's get into it then. If you're new here, I just want to say hello, welcome. I'm Sarah, that Divination witch, and I hope you stick around. This is a safe space. I set this channel up to help people. I talk about Hecate all the time. I talk about other deities. I answer your questions, so ask away. Nothing silly. I don't judge. We've all got to start somewhere. I also encourage everyone to help each other out. We've got a community here. You know, be kind. Give your opinions. Help one another. That's my motto. If you want to help the channel further, I do have a link tree just below. If you're interested, please check it out. I offer readings. I've got Patreon. I've got a website and a shop and YouTube memberships as well. And on memberships and Patreon, I teach tarot, so you can learn how to read for yourself and others as well. Okay. Right. So manifestations and Hecate. All right. When people think of manifestations, you know, it's a rabbit hole you can go down. It's not just a magic thing. Manifesting things isn't really magic per se. It's not a spell or a enchantment that you do, but it is, in my eyes anyways, in the realms of that, because manifestation, it's all part of your intentions. And it's affected by cause and effect. So what you put out is what you get back. It's sort of like karma in a way. Not exactly, but you know, the way we Westerners, I suppose, say what karma is. You know, it's like, well, if you're good, you get good things. If you're bad, you get bad things, in simple terms. But it's not all that straightforward to manifest things. And yes, it's a minefield if you're looking into, you know, new age, self-help. I've done it myself. I've looked into The Secret. I've looked into, you know, numerous online gurus who promise to change your life. I mean, there's so many cash grabs there as well. It's not easy, and it's not easy to find useful, helpful information on it. You can use magic alongside it. You know, you could use, say, a good luck spell or a money ball or, you know, something with good intentions alongside what your goal is. But manifestation is dedication, and it's hard work, and it's plugging away at something constantly. Manifestation itself is not a quick fix, not like these gurus sell. It takes years. You know, there's things in my life I've been manifesting that are starting to come into fruition. This channel is one of those things. You know, I started from nothing. I'm slowly getting somewhere. Who knows where we will get? Maybe in 5 years, I will look back and think, holy moly, I've come so far. Who knows? But it's all about hard work and dedication. Building this, it takes a lot of time, even to get where I am now. Some people may be luckier than others. You know, you could do, say, a spell to help, I don't know, enhance your views. You know, you might do a spell that puts a bit of glamour on a video or something. Truthfully, I don't do any of that. There are people out there that are obviously trying to do that. I have noticed it. Each to their own. That's not for me. I have put, you know, some good luck in my life. I've done money spells, and I've done kind of positive attitude spells, let's say. So you can go as deep with it as you want, but that is not all you should be doing. So to manifest, you shouldn't just say, okay, I'm going to do this spell and I'm going to get rich. No, it doesn't work like that. That is not manifesting something. That is wishing on a star and hoping and praying. You might get some windfall. You might get, I don't know, an unexpected inheritance, or find 20 quid even. Could be something as small as that. Will you get your ultimate goal if it's money orientated, or any ultimate goal? No. Because it's hard work and dedication that goes into it. It's like what I say about love spells. I don't like them. Why? Because they don't work. Yes, love spells are as old as time. People have done them for centuries. People still sell them, to do for other people. Literally, love spells, putting a spell on another person to fall in love with someone else. Literally that. It is not that uncommon, especially in the States. I've noticed that. But it's not just in the States. It's everywhere. It's across the world. Does it work? No. What you get is infatuation, because there are no shortcuts. It is not true love, and therefore it is not what you wanted. In the end, these things normally fizzle out, or if it's a pretty strong spell, it could turn into obsession, and then you get like a psycho stalker. It isn't love, and it's not reciprocated. And the same goes for anything. Wealth, career goals, family, and anything you're manifesting. There is no quick fix, because that's not how the universe works. Life itself is a big lesson, no matter what you believe, no matter what religion you believe in or don't believe in. Even if you're an atheist, I think we can all agree life is still a big lesson. We're learning ever since we exit the womb. Like everything, every day is a lesson, and nothing is quick. You go to school as a kid, you don't just instantly have the information. You have to learn. You have to learn how to talk and walk and read and write, ride a bike, whatever. You've got to learn these skills. Manifestation's no different. You might not be able to it might not be palpable in your hands. It might not be something you can physically see, and I think that's the frustrating bit, that we can't physically see it. And especially the world we live in today, with social media and everything being instant, online shopping, same day deliveries even, we want it now. It's quick. We lose sight of things, and I'm guilty of that too. I get impatient for things. I have Amazon Prime. It's too easy. It's too convenient. I would say, right, well, if I get it on Amazon, I can get it next day delivery. But if I get it, I don't know, at this shop, it might take a week, for example. I don't like to wait. And I'll be honest with you, TikTok's ruined my attention span. Totally. So we are in this day and age, so we need to take a step back. If you are manifesting something, anything, you need to remember this is not the norm. Even though we think it is, it's not. For centuries, it never was. So when it comes to Hecate, she agrees with the laws of the universe. She is part of the universe. I do see her as the divine feminine. I've said this loads on the channel, that she is an integral part of our universe, the mother of our universe. Hecate is just a label for that, and as such, she respects ultimately the universal laws of cause and effect, yin and yang, light and dark, whatever. She respects that people have free will. She does not like to take away free will, whether that's for good or bad. She isn't controlling in that way. I've spoke about that on the channel as well, because that's false information that's always spread about her, that she likes to, control people and force people into stuff, which is just not true at all. You've always got a choice. You've always got free will, even if that is to hate her or spread misinformation about her, you've still got that free will to do so. She doesn't stop anyone. When it comes to Hecate, you can't just get something instantly. You don't just wish on a star and then she makes it hocus pocus, boom, you've got it. Absolutely not. But she will give you guidance and she'll be support every step of the way. And that's what she's been with me. So years back, I was so impatient. When I first started this YouTube journey, even before YouTube, when I had TikTok as just my social media, because that's so instant. My TikTok took off back in the day, which I've come to realise that's how TikTok works. I had things go viral, got an audience, got a following. I was so impatient. I would ask Hecate, well, when am I going to be able to just do this full time? Because that's the dream, to help everyone full time. Always has been. And she would never, ever give me a straightforward answer. It would always be ambiguous. Why? Because I was made to realise and made to wait that these things aren't meant to happen overnight. So even now, I'm getting closer to my goal, but I'm still not ready, and I'm realising that actually being a content creator, as cheesy as this sounds, especially if you're in a spiritual circle and you're a spiritual content creator, whether you mean it or not, people do look up to you and you have a certain responsibility. Now, I'm not better than anyone else, absolutely not. We've all got our own opinions, and I would never want to be a leader sort of thing, as in, let's be honest, a cult leader, because there's a hell of a lot of them that start online, and I'm dead against that, dead against anything like that. But I don't mind being a mentor or a teacher, offering my opinions, my 2 cents, my experiences. And as such, I do have a responsibility, especially to beginners, to help as best I can. I might not know everything, but I try, so at least try to do that. And if I was thrust into the deep end, I would never have been ready for that. Some of the things, as years has gone by, that I've encountered for other people, even readings for other people, things I've had to do, guidance I've had to give, I've needed help myself to be able to do that. In the time since I first ever started with this endeavour, I have had mental health training. I'm not a full-on psychologist or anything like that. I've had the basics. She got me that job. She led me to that job. I went out of a job that I was in for a decade, in this comfort zone that I never would have left. It's definitely Hecate behind it. She got me to that, to learn the psychological side of things I didn't know about, like Jungian philosophies. I didn't even know who Carl Jung was once upon a time. Piecing things together, even for my own sanity and point of view, that, Carl Jung, the psychologist, gosh, his things are still used today, and he believed in archetypes, and he believed in the shadow and the ego, and oh my gosh, it all makes sense. And piecing things together for myself about deities being archetypes, that's how I understand it, and sharing that as well. And then also like the mental health side of things, for, sometimes people may get delusions with spirituality, not all the time, but anyone's susceptible to it. It's a rabbit hole anyone can easily fall down. So to be able to differentiate, is this genuine for someone or not? Or is it genuine for me or not? To be able to help, maybe navigate, give tidbits of advice in both worlds. I would always say, if someone's suffering mentally, man, go to a professional, definitely. I'm not qualified to do that, but I can at least say, look, I think you need that, if it was relevant, of course. Learning people skills, learning all sorts, my mind is constantly blown when it comes to Hecate. So if I was given my manifestation on a plate, I would not have been ready and probably crashed and burned, So I've come to realise that over the years of plugging away, the dedication. She's told me keep going, slowly it's growing. I'm meeting more of you guys. More of you are finding me. We're building this community together, and we're growing, and we're helping each other, and who knows what the future holds. Seriously, who knows? But now I've learned to not be as impatient and just take each day as it comes. And that's what I'm doing. I still have the long-term goal in my sight. But right now, I'm living now, and I'm just plodding on with what I feels right, I'm plugging away with what I feels right, and it's working. Listening to her guidance and going on like that. Now, that's my example of a manifestation and how she's helped me, and she helps me every step of the way, and she's constantly with me. I mean, she is my main guide, and I love her to bits. I'm so grateful for her. But she could help you in that way with whatever it is you want, It could be anything. Even to find an ideal partner, or to have a good job, or to live in a certain place, or I don't know, it could be literally anything. You won't get it overnight, but you'll learn patience and resilience, and you'll learn the skills you need to learn. She will get you there. And that's the best way to manifest. And even if you try to do that yourself, if you don't even believe in Hecate and whatever, even if you're not spiritual, that's really the best way to manifest, is to take your time and to keep with the hard work and dedication. But Hecate is the biggest cheerleader in a way, because she's always willing to lend a hand and help and give you advice and reassure you when you need it and tell you when you're going off the rails, sort of thing. She is support that you couldn't get alone. I want to quickly touch on something I feel I have to, just because it's something I'm learning about at the moment. But when you hear about pacts with deities and demons, especially, sometimes angels, but it's mainly, it's more mainstream in demonology. When you hear about making a pact, these things, that's why it's sort of popularized in mainstream media, like horror movies, summoning a demon, for example, and wishing on something, and something bad happens, selling your soul, all this stuff. Things normally go bad because, well, they're not meant to be handed to you on a plate. There's such a cheesy movie, right? It's called Bedazzled. I bloody love it. I forgot her name. It was this British actress who played the devil, and I forgot his name as well. He played George of the Jungle, and he played the whale recently. Oh, what was his name? I forgot his name. Look it up, Bedazzled. I love that movie because she is so sassy and sarcastic and very much the devil. But she is the devil in this movie, and the guy sells his soul to her for some wishes. But every time he wishes on something and gets his wish off her, something goes wrong. And that's because we're not meant to just be handed things, You wish to lose weight, for example. I use this one all the time, being someone who has a weight issue. Lose weight, all right. Oops, you've lost a limb. You went and had a car accident and you had to have your leg amputated. These things are not meant to be handed to us in this way with the universe. If I want to lose weight at this point, a bit too vulnerable with you right now, I've discovered I've got a thyroid issue. I've had to get it seen to because I've got other symptoms. So I'm going to have to take medications and then go from there, because nothing I'm doing at the moment is helping. No amount of exercise or food or anything. So I need that regulating first, and then we'll go from there. But that's action I have to take. I've done it before. I used to hammer the gym all the time, and that took years to get that way. But even when I did, other people, if they'd done the same amount of exercise as me, would have lost way more weight and looked way better. But me, I still looked, I was skinnier and more toned and stuff, but I don't know why I'm even rambling about this. What I'm trying to say is that there are no shortcuts, all right, and that Nothing's going to be handed to you on a plate. So when you hear about people say making a pact or a quick fix sort of thing and they always go wrong, well, be careful what you wish for, seriously, because yes, you have to put in the work. You really do. There's no two ways about it. So, yeah. Hecate can help with that, though. She's good at that. It's just you got to have patience and she'll teach you. She'll teach you how to have it. Anyways, I hope that helped. I hope that shed some light on things and, maybe you were like me, because at the beginning I was like, well, Mum, because I call her that, so I'm like, Mum, why is it not working? Why are you doing this? Why aren't you just telling me? Because you're not meant to know. Because you're meant to learn the hard way, love. And now I've realised that. It's like, oh, I'm growing up. Great. Yay, I'm learning. Yeah, she'll get you there. All right. If you want to learn more about her, got a whole playlist on the channel. Check it out. If you made it this far, you may as well hit subscribe. And until next time, stay safe, stay witchy. Bye.